The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Jackson now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's James. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's James. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll try again. And this time he'll run into a roll right at the 4-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Still fighting. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Haskins with a run to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the Vikings had 1 and 14 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. Just down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. They'll go underneath to Haskins, and he will have a Viking. Ravens will be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. Past the 20. 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hassan Haskins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jackson. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On the jump.
It was a quick throw completed by Willis. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time.
The ball comes out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So,
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now they'll shift things around. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Vikings 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Mullins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 22 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. That'll be caught by James. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Steps away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, it's Mullins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Looking to throw. Check down, complete to Haskins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And still fighting. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Haskins. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. How about this? They'll change it at the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
DC, ready? DC.
James. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Jackson now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They run it with James. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down now, it's James. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 31. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 3rd down, James. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give to Haskins up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
70 range. Take go.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 31, Vikings 22.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run on first down. It's James. Breaks through the contact, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 6 yards away. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
And for as poorly as this offense has looked at times, it's the 4th quarter and they're still in this game. That's a good, confident throw right there. And now, who knows? If you can put a drive together here, you can make something of this game after all.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 2nd down, it's James. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home, they'll run. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
Second and 3.
at the 22-yard line.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime.